You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live, The Beat, featuring the week's roundup and commentary on music news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
No, I said, how much time we got for 30? Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. I think we on. Hold on, is my camera? Oh, my camera. Yep.
If you're saying hold on, are you good to go?
I'm good.
Okay.
It's kind of confusing.
Now, we good? I'm ready, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Stand up, sit down, featuring in-depth discussion and interviews with stand-up comedians on the art of stand-up comedy. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, stand up, sit down.
It just goes a little something like this.
Yep. Go ahead and bring it in.
Yeah.
Show it up on the screen right quick.
Are you serious? That's hilarious.
Yeah, buddy.
You did say it was going to be
It's
a
going to be a surprise.
That's funny.
If you don't know by now, everybody, welcome to another episode of BHL Stand Up and Sit Down. You know, if you don't know right now, I got the wonderful, beautiful, the most talented. You've seen this woman everywhere,
Oh, thank
especially
you.
that girl from Love That Girl, the one and only Miss Bresha Webb. Say what's up, baby.
Oh, what's up?
Hold up, if you didn't know what that song is right there, that's the hit single. What, your breath stank?
Your breath stank?
Yo, let me tell you something. Talking about a brother who just, hey, you brought up Subway in there, you know?
It's real. Because it's talking to a certain individual, a nigga with a budget. You know, you ain't going to Quiznos. You going to Subway for that $5 foot long. You getting them onions extra.
Yo, the teriyaki chicken with the, you know, I've been there before, maybe right before this interview right here.
Just saying,
I was
just pop in a nice little mint before you come talk to me.
That's funny. Hold on. We gonna get right into it because we don't have that much time. But tell the people where you're from.
I'm from B-More.
B-More. That's
Baltimore,
right.
Maryland.
That's what's up.
Yes.
What's up. So grab your stuff. Make sure my stuff is...
Listen, that wildlife wasn't
my
about
stuff
me
good. It wasn't?
and my cousins, maybe some of my cousins, but not all of us.
The corner, either? Because
No,
people forget.
I mean, crackheads are the same kind of crackheads everywhere.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
Crackheads in Baltimore, the same crackheads in Idaho.
Sure, you sure?
Same crack.
Yep. You're right. The crack ain't changed.
Crack ain't changed. Meth, all of it's the same. Same crack.
You're right. Definitely. So, you're from B-More. Mm-hmm. All right. Did you always know you were funny?
Yes. My parents found me very funny.
Or was this like back in elementary school you were doing?
No, I was always the life of the party at school. You know, I was always dancing. I went to school actually with Carmelo Anthony.
Really?
Yeah, at Mount Royal. And I was always in a tutu. I was just different. I didn't care about making a fool out of myself.
You were ready to perform.
I was always ready to perform, as I call it.
That's
Perform. Okay, Black Butterfly and Black History Month. You can always count on me coming out there, Black Butterfly, giving a solo, swirling around for Christmas.
Definitely. Hold on. Did you do the church plays like every black person?
I was the dancer.
You were the dancer?
Yes, I got my white dress ready, just waving, wading in the water. I was
Look
dramatic.
At that. Look at that right there. That
Yes.
liturgical dance right
Yes,
there.
that's me.
When you do that, that's when you felt him. Right there.
At lunch.
Most definitely. All right,
Yes.
so you get to high school. Were you taking any theater
Oh,
classes?
absolutely. I went to the Baltimore School for the Arts.
Okay.
That's where Jada Pinkett Smith, Tupac, you know, Tracy Thomas, a lot of great artists have come from that school. So I went there like most of my life. They pretty much raised me as an artist.
That's what's up. So that was a great thing. They were able to hone in your craft and everything. Because
Absolutely.
you got a lot of talent, girl.
Oh, thank you. My mom believed you got to be good at everything.
Mama gotta
You
believe.
got to be good at everything. You can't get one coin.
You're
Get
right.
all of the coins.
Definitely. So after that, what did you do after high school?
I tried to be normal and be like a Baltimore nurse or something like that.
Okay. The
And
RN
yeah,
life.
I wanted to be normal so bad because like every artist I knew was homeless and
Couch life.
Yeah, and they were like drug addicts. Like I looked
Yeah.
at all the people that I admired, like Whoopi Goldberg, and everybody had drugs in their lives at one point.
It's
I was
deep.
like, I don't want to be a crackhead.
Yeah.
Father God. And so I tried to be normal, and then that didn't work. So I went to college. I went to Cal Arts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so did you do that strategically to get you in that area of Los Angeles already?
Absolutely. My dad didn't want me to go to California, so I said if I go to college there, and that's the only school I auditioned for, and I get in, then I'm supposed to go. And I got in.
That's what's up. That was a great hustle.
Yeah,
That
God
was-
is good.
So Cal,
God is good.
It is good.
Gosh, oh gosh.
Got that free ticket out of there.
I know.
You-
Wasn't free.
and the dorm
Wasn't
room and
free.
everything. You're right.
That is a private institution.
You're
okay?
Oh yeah. Somebody
Private
paid for
college,
it.
okay.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Mom. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Jesus.
Appreciate it.
Hello.
So at the Cal Arts, how did you start to thrust your way out there and get on the scene?
They have showcases and everything like that. When I was graduating, they had like a graduating showcase. A lot of colleges do. And so you go to New York, you go to LA. I was doing a show while I was in school, and a manager found me there and started sending me out on auditions in my senior year. And then Showcase popped off, and then I was meeting agents, and the first audition I went to, I booked. So
You better do it.
God is good, you know. I was ready.
You better
I was
working.
ready.
You better be ready.
Oh,
If you ain't ready, better get
You
ready.
better get ready. Better stay ready.
Definitely. So hold up. Wait a minute. What would you have to say to these young ladies out here aspiring to be actors, actresses, and actors out here as far as like what's a certain step they would take?
You know, there's so many things have changed since I've come out in the game. I mean, just
Wait. Don't talk like you an old head up in
listen,
here.
I feel like it sometimes because I be seeing these girls that just be on Instagram straight loving and booty popping.
Yeah.
And I be like, wait a minute, if that's your brand, that's your brand. Figure out what your brand is. My brand is to be a more like an actress, like a real one, like Angela Bassett, to
Yeah.
have like some type of longevity and actually have a purpose in my life to do something that helps my community and to do roles that are inspiring to me and hopefully can inspire others. So I wanted to go to school. I wanted to train. I want to create with people that inspire me and that make me want to be a better artist.
Definitely.
So if that's my brand, I'm going to stick to that brand. So that means be around people that are creating the kind of content that you want to be about. But if you just want to be an actress, that's quite easy. You can go
Yeah.
on Love and Hip Hop. They're calling themselves actresses.
That's what they say these days.
Shade there.
Glad it is a little shady in here. It is a little bit.
It's a little cloudy. It's cloudy in here.
And I'm so glad you brought that up. Let's go ahead and dive into that. How do you feel about these so-called reality stars coming up, doing Broadway and all that stuff, and getting on stage and acting and actually having like a good career?
Yeah, that's their life, man. To listen, if that's the life you chose, that's the life you chose. Me, myself, personally, I couldn't do a Nene. I can't put my personal business out there and be ridiculed, and I mean, that's just too much for me.
And it seems like a lot of energy to keep that up. Everybody's not on.
You always have to be
team.
the evil witch of the West?
Exactly.
Of the East, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah.
You know, like you can't ever be nice to nobody. You know, and that's what your brand is. So, I mean, you have to also look at the people that are hiring you. You were the witch in Cinderella. There's a brand that you're creating. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she can get out of that brand because if she's an artist, you know, maybe she wants to create more. But, you know, that's just not my life.
It's tough. Have you ever been like approached to anything to do reality or anything of that sort?
I have.
Interesting.
I have, yes.
How did you let them down? Because I know you went really School of the Arts. So I would just like to say
to be or not to be. I just let my people take care of that.
Definitely.
I'm not about that. That's not. I mean, you don't see Jamie Foxx doing a reality show. You don't see Johnny Depp. I mean, these are people that have longevity in their careers. Meryl Streep isn't doing a reality show.
Yeah.
So those are the people I want to be around. And if that means I have to keep climbing this ladder that seems impossible, then I'll rather do that.
Definitely. So, see, this is what we're missing right here. We're missing a lot of young females showing so much class.
Oh,
You're a very classy lady,
thank
and
you.
You don't see it as much, and talented too. So let's
you.
not just.
God bless you.
Yeah.
I work hard. I go on auditions.
You work very hard, lady.
Thank you.
Speaking of that, how did you go about landing the big role as Imunique?
Oh, so funny. That was my first really big comedic role. I've always been funny, but mostly when I came out, I was doing a lot of dramatic roles. I talk about it in my stand-up from time to time that I was doing like the crying teenager that's getting their baby taken away from Child Protective Services.
Oh, did you start off with the knee rub and everything? Yo, if you're an actor out there, you've seen this knee rub 50 minutes.
Like, y'all trying to take my baby. Like right there in the courtroom, your baby got lead poisoning, you left the baby in the bathroom.
Definitely.
I've done them all. So when my agents came to me about this project, and I was like, I grew up admiring Martin Lawrence. I mean, who didn't want to be Martin and Gina?
Want to be Martin?
You didn't want to be Martin.
This is classic television.
Classic.
And I think people don't really acknowledge that. Like we say classic television, we say like Red Fox, we say the Cosby Show, and like people
Thank you
don't
for saying
give.
Red Fox.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we really don't acknowledge Martin for what it is, for that next generation. Martin raised us.
He raised us. He's still raising us. That's why he's still syndicated.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not going anywhere.
Shout out to Martin Lawrence, who's an amazing talent and so sweet.
And also, executive producer on your show. Love that girl, which is that's a beautiful thing.
Thank
and
you.
the one and only Mr. Bentley Kyle Evans.
My godfather at heart. Yes, I love it.
He's a great guy. I've had the opportunity, the great chance to meet him, and he's very approachable.
Yes.
You know, I'm just letting you know out there in Hollywood, everybody's not approachable.
Everyone isn't. No, they don't want you to win.
Exactly. So, building a relationship with him, did you know him before you auditioned for the role?
No, they had no idea about me at all, and it came to a surprise to them. They really wanted me to come in for Tiana's role, Tatiana Ali's role, or for Nefertiti, and I just knew I could kick Imunique out the park. Like, I knew, I was like, I know this girl. That's my family member.
Yeah.
Like, I can create something that's interesting. And they were going for a totally different look. So, when you're auditioning and you're trying to show them your ideas, like, really just go in all balls out. Like, I remember I was walking down the street and I got so many honks. I mean, I would have thought I was a prostitute. I mean, I went in there with some American Apparel, because sometimes American Apparel just be looking like, what kind of
What are you doing?
sling kind of outfit is this? I wore it and I had my hair up and did it, and they were like, okay, can you come back? And can you come back? And keep going. And
Keep doing it. Keep bringing it.
Yeah, so it just worked out like that.
You were definitely a force to be reckoned with when you're on screen, lady.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and I say that because it's not... You're so fearless. I don't see a lot of young women being fearless on screen. I feel like that, it's the
Taraji's kicking ass.
She is. Yeah. Oh, comedically.
But she's making me laugh too.
Because you know why?
my God,
that's
I love
happening?
her.
Because it registers true.
It's so true. I know her. She is my family member.
Definitely.
And it scares a lot of the black community that I'm unique, and characters like that are really big. Of course, she can come off a little clownish because of her hairstyles and stuff like that, but that was to get your attention.
Yeah.
And then when I got more lines and became more in the forefront in the third and fourth season, it made sense, because now you got to see what was behind all of that, what made Imunique the way that she was, and that was because that. Bentley and we all had this understanding of what Imunique was.
And it's interesting you say that. I tell people all the time that, the black community was so a diverse demographic. So how do you deal with, because you have some part of the community is like, I love her, and then some part of the community like, ugh, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of both ways. It's kind of how do you deal with that, and how does that go about it?
It's comedy. Like, if you can't just laugh at it, then turn the channel.
Exactly.
Like you look at Drew Carey and his show, the Drew Carey Show. The secretary on that show was exactly the same as Imunique.
Yeah.
When you look, I mean, it's based off of Shanae, and that type of feeling. So it's supposed to make you laugh, and she's supposed to have this heart that makes you go, oh, but it's Imunique. She don't know no better.
Yeah.
And there's people out there, and people I know that I have moments where I just don't know any better, and I embarrass myself, and I wear the wrong clothes, and I do things just as I'm unique does, but we're showing it in a way that can make you laugh.
Definitely. Do you feel it reminds me of a statement that I heard the great comedian Monique say when she was doing the
Shout out to
Parkers.
Baltimore.
Yes.
Shout out to
Be on. Mark's from Maryland somewhere.
Yes, he is. He's in the boonies.
Okay,
We do claim him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But she said that she was catching a lot of slack for the Parkers.
Yeah.
But the thing about it was, she said it's very interesting because people look at Lucille Ball doing the same thing and they call her a genius.
Yes.
So it's very interesting the criticism that someone may receive in a demographic, which, like you say, it's comedy. Like,
It's comedy. And we do so much to ourselves. Like, I hear people talking about Selma. Well, it didn't really talk about Martin and everything that Martin went through. It's about Selma.
Yeah.
And can we just support each other?
Yes.
Because we only get so many opportunities to have a platform where we can be together, united, and support each other. So let's just do that.
Preach.
And then maybe we can grow into showing more stories about the love between black relationships and how we all interact. Like, we're not all the same. Black people aren't all I'm unique.
Yeah.
Or For the Love of Ray J. Like all these reality shows that depict us as kind of just so far off.
Yes.
Like, it's like in a heightened sense, and Stevie J. Like,
Stevie, with
we're
a
not
B.
like that. I mean, there are some.
Stevie
Stevie
exists, but
there are some. I mean, I saw him at the airport, and he did have on his sunglasses. And I was like, nigga, it's daytime. I mean, it was nighttime.
Yes.
And we were inside of the airport.
Still had to be stabbed down.
Glasses off.
That's my smile right there. There you go.
Yeah, he's hilarious. But we're not all like that. And so unless we all come together and support each other like the other races do. No shade, but we can just do a little bit better.
Yeah.
Instead of, just attacking each other all the time. Let's just get rid of that energy.
Definitely. And also being a person that creates your work. A lot of people come out here, actors, actresses, like, I'm just go hit up these auditions and all that stuff. You took it upon yourself to do stand up and all that stuff. So what is your writing method? How do you, pull for a lot of your material?
Oh my gosh.
Just regular Bresha.
Regular Bresha, it's crazy. I come up with it with my friends. I know you interviewed Angel Nikita Moore. She's like the most funniest chick.
Great.
She's hilarious. And she's pregnant with twins, so shout out to her.
Yes.
And so I come up with a lot of my material when I'm just sitting around friends like that, because they bring out like just random stuff, and my family, I do a lot of characters. So I always have so many characters in my belt. So I'm not like most comedians. I don't sit on a stool and like I perform.
Yeah.
And I don't bring out wigs or anything, but I do stories.
You're a comedic actor.
Yeah.
And it's a difference. A lot of people don't understand, because there's a lot of people out there, okay, you did a nice set, but you put them in front of that camera.
Yeah.
And they can't really bring it like that.
Yeah.
And you were definitely killing it.
Thank you.
Killing it once again. So definitely, and you had your song, not little, but
it is a little. That was a night of improv, and it just happened.
Oh,
it was
that's
like
a freestyle?
That was a freestyle.
Get out of here.
And then people started asking me to do it over, like, can you come and do your breath stings at the club tonight? And I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And then I started doing it in my stand-up and coming up with other songs like These Basic Bitches Be Winning.
Oh, hold on. Can you give me like a little, well, you don't have to perform, but give me some words from that song?
What is, I haven't even sang this. It's so like, these basic bitches be winning.
They do.
I'm home chilling on a couch all alone. Olivia, what's going on?
Yo.
Scandal. Just Random.
Girl, you're hitting notes over here.
Well, we have to be good at everything.
You're right, even though, I ain't no Brian McKnight, but brother holding down every day. You better do. This is School of Arts right here. I was just a regular Howard Theater, man.
Hey, shout out to Howard Theater. I know a lot of people that came from Howard Theater, and ain't nothing to mess with.
Putting out some prime time talent.
Time, okay?
Definitely. Shouts out to HU all day, every day.
All day.
All right, so what was the first place you performed out here in Los Angeles?
Stand-up?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I'll never forget Comedy Union.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, people don't know out here, the Comedy Union is a, let's say, African-American type
African-American,
crowd.
Pico and La Brea, right down the street from Roscoe's.
Exactly, baby.
Yes.
When you're near Roscoe's, it's a little dark over there. But anyway,
Which one? Wear your Timberland boots.
how did that go?
It went great. I mean, that was like my first night. Got my cherry popped and everything, and people loved it. And from that, it was just going to be like this thing that me and Angel and Denora, all of my girlfriends, we were just going to do just to say we did it. And we started booking shows, because so I didn't really have control over it. It was just like, oh, can you do the improv next week? Or can you do the Comedy Store? And it just kind of just happened like that. And so when I have time to do stand-up, I do it. And when I'm working and focused on that, I do that. Or I'm creating, online content. I'm always, whatever inspires me to do something in the moment, I just do it.
Yeah, I was just laughing because I was thinking about the Tiny sketch.
Everybody loves Tiny.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Tiny. I love Tiny, and I got to meet her and work with her, and then I was like, I can't even go back there.
Yeah.
Like, I love her. Like,
Yeah.
she is so dope.
Southern
I
Belle.
loved her then anyways, but I love her so much now, even more so.
Miss Titan was really, she kept it 100 on
All the time.
primetime talent.
All the time.
And look, and these voices and everything. These voices, you definitely had Tiny knocked
Thank
dead on
you.
the spot, and I love that you're able to come with different types of voices and everything. And it reminds me of a young Whoopi Goldberg.
Thank you so much.
And a lot of people don't know and don't remember because there's a lot of women coming up as far as comedy. I'm like, back when Miss Goldberg was doing it.
And she did characters. Woo!
She was a part, because she didn't really do like stand up. She did like the whole, it was a one woman play, a one woman show, and she was killing it.
Yeah, that's how she booked Color Purple. All of it.
So this is real talent. This is not any Jersey Shore. You don't have to throw a bottle. Let me see your, just in case you got to throw a bottle. Let me see. Look at that. B More came out right there, right?
You gotta like have a moment of just reflection and go, fuck that.
This is real. That's great.
That's funny.
Definitely. So you got the show and everything, and the online content. How do you feel about keeping a presence online and keeping in touch? Because there's a lot of people, like you said, getting Instagram famous.
Yes.
How you feel about that? I'm not even gonna lie. Some people I look on Instagram, I'm like, oh, just make sure she's doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Instagram models. I don't know when did this happen.
Listen, if that's your brand and that's how you getting on, do you, boo?
Yeah.
Do you, boo? I was doing, and I still do from time to time when I am inspired. Like I did my show with my friends, and that was just out of oh my gosh, all these reality shows. What if I create a persona of a person that wants to be famous but isn't famous?
Yeah.
And the quickest way to do it is to become a reality star. So I came up with that, and we started doing it, and it became something so much bigger. And then I was like, oh my God. And we slowed down because we all got busy. But that was so much fun, and it just came out of it, like organically came out of just us talking about it.
Yeah.
And wanting to do something and show a different take on how we feel about reality TV and how it makes a person feel and how you're depicted and how that affects you and how you have to change and become something that you're totally not, and you totally lose your identity.
That's very true.
And you lose your friends. You just lose yourself in this whole heightened reality. So yeah.
Most definitely. Any words of wisdom from the people you met in the entertainment business? Anyone who's become like a close friend? It's just like, yo, Bresha, this is how you go to back. Anyone that's been like a mentor to you in the game?
So many. I've been so blessed to have amazing mentors. first person that comes to mind is Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
He actually met me on set of Love That Girl because Bentley Kyle Evans produced.
Hey, Bresha, I'd like to tell you. Jamie almost sound like he about to sing, like he's
does,
saving his voice for a
He
concert.
don't do that crap with me. He never, and I'm thankful he never came to me like that. He's always looked at me as a little sister. I never get invited to those parties or anything like that, where you have to go in the girl. Let me tell you. No, I've never. No. Don't even do that. No. So shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Mr. Fox, one of the best to ever
one
do
of
it.
the best. He
doesn't
is
get that
the
much-
best.
It's like people forgot he does comedy. It's like people forgot that, like, because he's such a great series actor.
Oh my gosh.
Like he is some
Go
people.
back.
People can't. There's some great actors, comedians out there that can't even stand in the same room as Jamie Foxx.
No,
but you know,
he's so brilliant. He can come up with a concept. Like I saw him come up with an animated movie that was brilliant that he's still producing and coming together. And he came up with it like with the music and everything right in front of my face in like 20 minutes. Like went to the piano, was like, and then the strings gonna come up. Girl, you know, flying above the earth. I was like, is this some? What the hell just happened?
Yep.
He had the noises and everything. I was like, this is amazing. He is amazing. Doing all the voices, he's crazy. So Fox.
Mr. Fox.
Bentley Kyle Evans, of course.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Great man.
Great man. I just worked with Mike Epps, and he's awesome. Always calls me Little Taraji, which makes my heart just
I
beat
can
a
see
little
it.
bit.
I can see it.
It makes my heart beat.
'Cause, yeah.
Duval just called me Little Duval.
Yeah, he called you out in the
That's
lobby.
my
He's a cool
brother.
dude.
Shout out to Duval.
Shouts out for agreeing
out.
and saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to come do the show, but then say, nah, I'm not going to do it, brother.
Yeah, he
Appreciate it, brother.
He was doing that Hollywood shuffle with you, bro.
You know what it is. It's all good. But nah, I'm a big fan. The brother's hilarious.
He keeps it all the way 100, and it's so funny.
Yeah.
Who else? It's just, oh my gosh, it's so many people that have given me so many advice. Angela Bassett. It just goes on. I've been so fortunate out here.
Definitely.
To be touched by so many people that I've admired. So.
And to have those people in your circle.
Yeah.
So what have been some trials and tribulations of just being, African-American female in this Hollywood, this La Land business and everything?
Well, there's not a lot of content for us to do, and we have our own circle of who's the best.
Yeah.
And people that have been out here longer, and that have done more work. So they go into the pool of the same actors that have been working consistently.
Speak.
And they only use the same people, which is fine. When I've just started producing my own stuff, and I know how that works. But, the longer you stay in it, the more you believe in God and just have faith that things will change. And I think that since Empire is the #1 show right now on Fox,
Excellent.
and, because we're making moves in Selma and different content is being shown that we have various different stories. Kevin Hart. I forgot to mention Kevin Hart, Romney Malco. Like those are also my brothers. And
Yeah, you shot a show with them.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did, and that was so much fun. ABC, it was great. It was a moment, and I was so happy. I can't wait for that to happen again.
Definitely.
And to get picked up.
Yep.
Hallelujah.
We're going to put the prayers out there and make sure that happens. Yeah.
Hello. But it was so much fun. But it's like the more that we show up for each other and show that we want to see more stories told, by us, and they'll start producing more of it.
Yeah.
And it's so awful that these things are happening in the world right now with Trayvon Martin and, all these things, hands up and all that. But that's just more stories for us to tell that haven't been told, because that's what's going to fill in the gap.
Right.
Like, that's what's going to fill in the gap, so there won't be any kind of misconception. Well, all black people are like this. We have to tell our stories and commit to that, so there won't be any confusion.
Definitely.
All black people aren't the same, just as well as all Asian people aren't the same, all white people aren't the same, all Hispanic people don't mow lawns. They're all different. We have mayors, we have all kinds of different people that make us United States of America, that make us a world. So we have to support each other and tell our stories. And so with more content for us to do, we'll have more actors and I'll be in more things.
You're right.
But so far, I'm so thankful. I'm so happy to have had the success that I've had and just doing the things that I've done on my own and just people that have been believing me. So I just believe that that'll just keep going.
And we're thankful to see you on the rise, lady.
Thank you.
You know, you up and coming. Like, I see it. I see it. If you don't know, remember this face, because, I mean, you already see it on television on a regular basis.
Oh, well, thank you.
You know what it is.
I'm just really goofy sometimes, but I do have fun.
But before we get out of here, what is something you would say out there to that young lady, that young actress, anybody that's out there in Be More? You know, because that's a lot of people, that's the biggest trip. Like, oh, man, that's all the way in L.A. I don't know if I'm going to make that trip. You know, people are scared to take that step. What would you say to that person? Because it can be terrifying.
It is terrifying. I've been there for sure. You just got to do it. You know, my rule is to keep God first and believe in Him. And if you believe that your purpose is to be in entertainment in some realm, the doors will open.
Yeah.
If you just make the first step, whether it is buying the plane ticket to LA or enrolling in a school or just talking about it. I mean, I remember talking about wanting to be an actress, Academy Award winning actress, when I was 4 years old. I don't remember that, but they say it.
Better do it.
And, you know, and so I kept manifesting that into the atmosphere, and it just is happening. And I started making those steps and everything. So if you just make the first step, God will open all the rest of the doors. You just have to believe and do it.
That's right. That's right.
So, I mean, that's what worked for me.
You better know it.
So, just saying, if you want to do it, you know, it takes hard work. It doesn't happen overnight. And a lot of people come out here with that misconception that, you know, it's just going to happen like that. And a lot of people get sent back home.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been out here for a minute, and I'm still...
You want to tell people how long?
I mean, I've been out here for 7 years.
Do it, Mom.
You know, and I'm proud of my 7 years and the things that I've done in my 7 years out here. And, you know, going to college and being on ER and working with people that I've always admired and, you know, being on Grey's Anatomy and all kinds of stuff. So you don't know what happens but you won't know unless you try. So if you make the first step and you know that you're good at it, no, don't lie to yourself.
Yeah,
just
let's
because
be
you're
real.
pretty.
That might not be your thing.
That might
Let's
not be
real.
your gift.
Yes.
Notice your gift first.
But you have a gift.
You have a gift.
But this just might
Might
not
not
be.
be your gift. Maybe you want to be in the realm of entertainment. You want to be in that entertainment circle.
Exactly.
So maybe you want to be a publicist, or maybe you want
producer,
a producer, anything. But if you are passionate about something, you will feel so much better waking up. I bet you feel the same way.
Yeah.
Waking up and doing something that you feel passionate about gives you life. You know, I could never imagine myself working behind a desk. I did it, and I wanted to die.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Sending
So.
emails to people that are like right there, right across the aisle
Oh my
from
gosh. I would make different voices just picking up the phone. I worked for a Baltimore City school system, and I would pick up the phone and be like, hello, this is Baltimore City Public School System. I'm just calling right now just to remind you on your appointment. They'd be like, who is that? I'm like, it's Bresha. But that was my form of being an actress for the day.
You can't help it.
I couldn't help it. So it was like a natural thing. It was like, Bresha's going to LA. Oh, who didn't know that?
Definitely.
You know? So do what you love.
Definitely. Anything else you have coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta.
ADL, shawty.
ADL.
I just always wanted to do that. Why did that come out? Why did that ADL, shawty. Okay, my bad.
It's all
We
right.
had a moment. They understand, though. They understand.
They do. It just comes out sometimes. But I'm doing a pilot for HBO
Better do
called
it.
Brothers in Atlanta. So I'm going to be starting that. So look out for that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Tell the people before we get out of here, tell the people where they can find you online.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram.
Follow this
Straight flexing.
Yep.
Bresha Webb, BRESHA WEBB, and on Twitter the same BRESHA WEBB. What else do I do? I think I'm on Vine too, but I don't really do any videos. I might pop up on there sometimes on like Andrew Bachelor or Alfonso, my brothers.
Yeah.
My peeps, but you can find me on there. I do everything on there. So,
Definitely.
on Instagram.
Definitely. And you know where to find me. Your boy Ashford J. Thomas at Ashford JT online. And be sure to follow my fellowship, Houghton U, at Houghton U. The fellowship giving the opportunity for HBCU students to actually work on the television production coming this summer.
That's amazing.
Yes. Trying to make change for good content. Make sure you check it out at www.houghtonu.com. There's been another wonderful episode of BHL Stand Up. and sit down. Make sure you keep your eye on this lady right here, Bresha Webb. I'm so glad I got her before, well, she blow up, she weighs even more.
Thank you.
For real, because her range is ridiculous. But lady, just thank you so much for coming to the show. Thank you for blessing me with your presence.
I had such a great time. Thank you.
Definitely. And
Great question.
See y'all next time. Stay positive. Once again, it's your boy Ashford. Stay positive.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Please follow me on Instagram too. So
Yeah,
I
I
keep you.
did.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.